Hey guys, Jersey of FOE here, bringing you guys our gaming setup for 2014, and I'm playing with that camera. But anyways, welcome to our gaming setup for 2014. It's nothing all too special, and this video I was planning for it to be a professional video, but as you can see right there, it's not going to be because my brother is sleeping, and he still is sleeping right now. And if you guys hear snoring, don't mind it. But yeah, other than that, this is the full explanation of what we have and what we've gotten. But right now is just a pan of the whole room, and right now it's our main setup, which we use for gaming and music. It's preferably for music, and the other MacBook in the corner is for gaming because we use that as our router for our Xbox and to record gameplay. But I edit on that new Mac. But yes, going over to all this stuff, we'll start off with all the way to the left. So starting off with the left, we have our old 13-inch MacBook Pro, which was a 2010 November edition, and that's when we actually got it, and we've had it ever since, and it's been working freaking awesome, and it still trucks through all these programs that we use all at once, like Final Cut Pro, Logic, all these other programs that we use to edit and use music and gaming for. But right next to it is a mixer, and that's to capture audio like vocals or any type of instrument. But we use that for vocals when we do Skype chats or record gameplay through that. It is a Behringer Xenix 1202 effects, and that's a pretty old mixer, and it's basically a starter mixer for people who want to get into music. It can be used for gaming, and yes, I'm pointing right there. That is our microphone and our mic stand, which my brother usually uses. The mic is a Shure SM58, and it's a good mic for live. It's a dynamic mic, which captures really good audio. But for those gamers out there, I'd stick to USB if you don't want to get into a lot of wiring and all this extra stuff. You're better off using like a Blue Snowball and whatnot. But in that corner, before I pan off to this TV and the lamp right there, I was trying to show a PS2 and a bunch of games and a printer underneath, but we don't use that anymore. That's why it's in the corner. And right there, that's just some household cleaning supplies for when this room gets nasty, when it gets dirty and stuff. So yeah, that's there. And then a lamp behind it. It actually shines like blue. It's just cool. But right in front of it is an Element 19-inch HD TV. It's, I think, did I just say LED? I think it is LED. But yes, it has component, HDMI, VGA, and all this stuff on the side, and it's standing on top of two studio monitors, which is awesome for blasting those beats. We don't use it to produce any music. It's just there to hold up the Xbox and the monitor. But right next to the monitor is an Xbox 360 and another Element 19-inch TV. And I thank my cousin Jofi for giving this to us for free, which is awesome, and I thank you for that. And what's cool about this remote that you guys are seeing right now is that it turns on both TVs, which is insanely epic. Look at that. Oh my god, it's crazy, and it's all through one remote control. But yeah, other than that, we have an Xbox. I didn't really explain before. It's an Xbox Arcade, like one of the first editions. I think it's 2006, and I'm trying to turn on that TV, but that remote right there is for that big TV. I think it's a 48-inch. It's not HD because it's like an old 90s TV, and I'm just trying to see if it works. But yes, that remote works for that TV. And yes, we have Cablevision because we live in Connecticut. But panning over right next to the set-top box, yeah, go back to it, yes, tissue box, right next to it is a guitar and some clothes that are my brother's. But on top of the TV, right next to the set-top box, is the Nintendo 64. Man, I almost spaced out. There's There's snares for the snare drum right there. But yes, we have a couple games for the N64, but sadly we cannot play it because we don't have an AV cable, or composite cable rather, and it sucks. We're trying to find one for cheap, but hopefully we can get playing with that because we got 4 controllers as I pan over to it now. And look at those Christmas lights and a bunch of random stuff in a basket, which is awesome. And yes, it's 12 o'clock, so I kind of woke up probably like 30 minutes before I filmed that, and it's about 12:52 right now, so it's not that I didn't do much today because we had New Year's party, and yes, big TV and my brother sleeping. But yeah, those are 4 controllers in the N64. Hopefully we could have a bunch of people playing with us when we do find a composite cable. Yes, and right next to that is a drum stool where I hold water. Because there, it used to, where my couch is, used to be a drum set. There used to be a drum set right there, and we used to have practice in here, but hopefully we'll probably move the drum set back in. We'll probably move that couch over more and put the drum set there, or even in the middle, which it looks pretty cool, and there's space in the middle. But I'm sorry for the mess on my couch. As you can see, this is my couch. My brother sleeps on the other couch, and I call this a Smurf couch because I can basically sit on it and I look like a giant because this is like very tiny. And right underneath it, I turn on the switch over there, and what's cool is that it's plugged to that light down there, which shines underneath. And sorry for the the blankets. Those are for when people sleep over. And look at my nice shoes my dad got me. Oh, my parents got me, but they're sweet. It's awesome. I kind of don't want to use them because they look so nice. But yeah, that's my living area with a bunch of blankets and pillows, and that is a Samsung Galaxy Continuum. That's what I use to watch videos because I actually broke the Wi-Fi on my iPhone, and the reason why, it's a stupid reason, but I threw it at a wall because I was mad. And yes, so it only works with 3G. The Wi-Fi doesn't work, so I use that. And panning over to this stuff, these are 2 desktops, just the towers, and they don't work. They're just there for show. And right next to it are microphones, and also those desktops and microphone cases are there to cover up some wires because it just looks so horrible behind all that stuff. And this little like cabinet thingy, I'm not sure, a shelf, I don't know. Yeah, it also covers the rest of the wires behind this. It's so disgusting back there. I don't want to show it to you guys, and I don't think I showed it to you guys in that video. But yes, right on top of the top shelf is our audio interface. It's a PreSonus Fire Studio project. I like mixed up the names of it. Yeah, that's what we use to record our vocals for our music and all the instruments that we use. And yeah, it's a really awesome interface. If you guys are into music, please be sure to pick that up. And all these links to all the items that we have in this room, except for that caution tape, will be in the description down below. And yes, we kill people. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, inside there's a hammer. Yeah, we don't kill people at all. I'm just kidding. There's hammers, there's a bunch of like tools, just to keep our instruments and all of our stuff in this room intact and keep them running. And inside that there are also games, and like I said before, we like to keep clean, and those are our personal hygiene things. Those are my brother's toothbrush and Vaseline and lotions to keep his skin clear. And yeah, that's just a bunch of wires underneath that. And as we go to the top, this is the main stuff. I'm gonna start off with the HDPVR. This is the original HDPVR. We haven't upgraded to the Elgato yet. We probably will in the near future, but this HD PVR works well. And I'm sorry for the snoring in the background. My brother's snoring really loud. But yeah, it records that Xbox 360 right there, and it captures on that screen right there, and then it goes to that MacBook or the other MacBook on the left, whichever one we use at the time, and whichever one's free. But I'd rather use this one if it's available to me, because my brother usually uses it for music. But if it's free for me, I use that to record gameplay because it's a lot quicker. And panning over to the stuff we use, we don't use the trackpad or keyboard on the actual MacBook. This is a MacBook 15-inch, MacBook Pro 15-inch. I'm not too sure the year. I think it's 2012, but it works freaking awesome. It's I think dual core or quad core, not sure, but it has hyper-threading, so it runs twice the core speed. But yes, right next to it is our blue microphone. This is our prized possession. Psych! Because we have like 15 other microphones. I use this for I'm using it right now, and it's used for gaming. And just because it's a USB and it's really easy to use, as you can see right there, it's plugged in. It's that silver cable on the left. And I'm playing you guys the episode of An Everyday Ghost that's out today. It will probably be up before this. And yes, we use Final Cut Pro to edit our videos, as you can see in the background. And I'll pen over to like all the things that we use. It looks very similar to a lot of editing softwares, but to me it's a lot easier because I've been using it for a while. And look at those audio levels and the videos. But other than that, yes, we use dual screens, dual monitors, and I'll pen over to that later. But this one is our main studio monitors, our audio monitors rather, and we use those Dells just for like casual listening. But when it comes down to recording music, we use those big ones, and dude, it blasts so much music through your ears, which is amazing. And right there's a bunch of freaking cables. I'm sorry, but we like to murder our machines with a bunch of cables, because a lot of people are like, when they walk in, they're like, what is this? Why do you plug everything to that Mac? But we have to, because we use a lot of programs, especially when it comes down to music, and we want to use all these ports to our availability. And I'm sorry if I'm rambling on or if I seem like I'm rambling. I'm doing this all in one take, and this is the first time I've seen the footage, and I just want to get this video out for you guys. But yes, on top of our main studio setup is our FOE like little banner, I guess you could say, or logo, which is awesome. I made that in like a couple minutes. They're used for our shirts. If you want to check out our shirts, we're actually opening up a spreadshirt for you guys on our main channel. We'll be making designs. We'll be making designs, and we'll have a bunch of t-shirts for you guys in this new year, and random thumbtack. But yeah, look out for that. I'll keep you guys informed of that. And right here, I want to show you guys one of the only posters that are in this room, and it's a Gears of War poster. It's given to us by our mother's boss, which is amazing, and I love that game so much. We've got both of them. We have two of them. We have the first Gears of War and then the second one. Can't wait to get the third one. But yes, other than that, this is our main mic that we use to record vocals on, for music, not gaming rather. And it is a Sterling Audio ST51, I think, and it produces really, really good quality audio, especially when it comes to vocals, and it can pick up a lot of certain frequencies, but I like it for my vocals and my brother's vocals because it picks it up so well, and even Wes's screams in this album that we will have out soon. But under that, on the stand, is Sony headphones. I'm not too sure the brand. The brand, it is Sony, but the actual product number, I'll have that in the description down below. But it is an awesome pair of headphones, I have to say. And it was an awesome gift. It's probably one of the best gifts I've gotten. And it was from my brother. And it's pretty cheap. I'll link it in Amazon to you guys, or for you guys, and it looks nice. As you can see, it's on ear, it's not over the ear, but it fits very snug on my ears. And the only little problem that it has is that it's wired, so you'll have the wires on both sides, and it could be like a bit tedious, but you could get used to it. Well, I could get used to it, and it's not a big deal. But I just want to point that out. And underneath the mic and the mic stand are a bunch of cymbals, and I have to explain, yes, we took down the drum set from, I think, about a month ago, and that's because we wanted to well, I wanted to move in, and we didn't really have space, so we had to take the drum set down. But inside here is all of our music stuff, because a lot of you guys are probably asking, you guys record a lot of music? Where's your instruments and amps and stuff? So, yeah, it's all packed inside this closet. And right there's 3 amps. On the right, there's one is a bass amp, and then the one in front is a PV Viper, I think 75 watts, and then the one behind it is a Crate, I think 120 or 100 watts, and then on the side hanging are a bunch of wires for XLR cables for recording audio through our audio interface, and on the walls there are a bunch of foam for sound isolation. And as you can see, we've got a bunch of guitars here. We've got an acoustic right there, and then we've got another acoustic that I showed you guys at the beginning right next to the big TV, and then we got a bass and a bunch of guitars on top of the amps, and then right there to the left is a keyboard and our drum set, which we had to stack up. So that's it with the music stuff. And as you can see, look at the background. It is all green, and we plan on using it for green screen and effects like that, but we'll be using that in the near future. We're just still trying to figure out lighting and stuff. But other than that, this is the last pan of our gaming setup and / studio tour. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace. Bye.